Yes, let's go. Throw the hook with the best of them. King Kong beat your chest, should've slept on you. What's next? The check, drip, dip, run the neck, check, hook by the book, fish hook off the deck. ShowBizz. Throw the hook, shouldn't have slept on you. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Well, don't. Alright, man, look. Finally, at super middleweight, undisputed, Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, November 6th in Las Vegas. That's right, history will be made. We will have the first super middleweight undisputed champion in the four-belt era. And first, I want to say this. You know what? After I say this, you guys may just start smashing the dislike button. But I'm going to say it anyway. You ready? Shut up! To everybody who loves saying, this guy is ducking this guy. This guy is ducking that guy. Well, Canelo Alvarez, he ducked Plant in the negotiations. No! Caleb Plant, he ducked Canelo Alvarez in the negotiations. No! What you guys don't get is that it is a business. Boxing is a business. And when you're trying to do business, you negotiate. And sometimes it falls through. But that doesn't mean that these fighters are afraid. And guess what? They made it happen November 6th, Las Vegas. Now what you gonna say? Nothing. Shut up. Boy, I swear I hate boxing fans today. Anywho, Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. And I'm going to tell you this. I know a lot of people are looking at it as Canelo Alvarez is about to make history. What the hell? This is an opportunity for Caleb Plant to make history. This isn't just road to undisputed for Canelo Alvarez. It's road to undisputed for Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. And when I interviewed Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, he promised that he would beat Canelo Alvarez. He said that he has worked on it, he's focused on it, and he knows exactly how to beat him, and he knows he has the tools to do it.
And I truly know in my heart, Canelo is someone that I'll get my hand raised when I fight.
And we heard this all before, right? But sometimes that bell rings true. When you have somebody at the top, somebody like, I don't know, Ronda Rousey, right? And when Amanda Nunes said that she was looking at Ronda Rousey forever, and she knew she just couldn't wait to get her hands on Ronda Rousey. Hell, how about when Antonio Tarver said that he just knew he was kryptonite for Superman, and when he took on Roy Jones Jr., gave him trouble the first time, knocked him out the second time.
You got any excuses tonight, Roy? Let's touch the left, go to work. Tonight, Roy. Let's go to work.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of like undermined the fact that Roy Jones Jr. was over the hill when Tarver beat him. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about from the other guy's perspective, the not so superstar perspective. That's where Caleb Sweet Hands Plant lives, from that perspective, and he thinks he's the guy to be undisputed at 168 pounds, particularly against Canelo Alvarez. Now, to me, Canelo Alvarez is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, not just due to his resume or his career, but also his boxing talent, his boxing skills, his boxing attributes, and how all of that sweet science kind of work together. But I know many of you out there, when you guys think of what can beat Canelo Alvarez, you don't imagine a slugger, do you? You imagine a slick boxer, don't you? You imagine the guys like Lara, who gave him trouble, guys like Trout, who was giving him problems for a minute, guys like Floyd Money Mayweather, who just made him look like a baby boy in the ring. But to that point, Canelo was a baby boy. But for others like myself, I'm someone who looks at Canelo Alvarez as somebody who has actually took on those fighters, right? He took on the Floyds, took on the Laras, he took on those guys, and he put it all together and did what he demonstrated against a slick fighter like Billy Joe Saunders. Yes, it is something to have a kryptonite, but it's a whole nother thing to take on that kryptonite, take on your nemesis, and learn how to be victorious. Either way, he's never taken on a guy like Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, somebody who I believe has the attributes, skills, and all those things that can make a GOAT type of fighter. Yes, I said it. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant got the type of attributes and skills that you find rarely in a boxing ring. So I can't wait. Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant, November 6th, Las Vegas. Yes! ShowBizz. the adult, undisputed. I'm out. Huh.